Yo, what's up, you guys? Little Stocks Bro here, giving you guys an update on my options account as I do every Monday through Friday. And don't forget, guys, just as a reminder, tomorrow I will be releasing the list of stocks you guys can choose from, so you guys can finally start using that $1,000 account and finally edify yourselves on the stock market and how it works without having to risk your money. If you like that idea, think it's a cool idea, please give this video a like. It really helps out the channel. We're a small channel, but we're trying to grow with the goal of helping as many people start with the stock market and invest correctly as we possibly can. But without further ado, guys, today we will be talking about Alibaba because some big news came out on Alibaba literally just a few hours ago. Huge news, which on the surface might seem like it's bad news, but I'm going to break down why it's actually really good news for Alibaba stock and why Monday is going to be a huge day, and I think it's going to be a huge green day, but we'll have to see. Until then, let's jump into the account and see what happened Friday today with my account and see what I bought and see where it lands, where it stands now. Okay, so today the account stands at $17,763. We are down $2,186 on the day, $5 after hours, but that's from I have Robinhood Gold and they charge you $5 per month, so that's what that is. But yeah, the day basically today was a very bland day. We instantly started down about $2,500 and went sideways from there. We recovered a little bit at the end, which is always nice to see. At our lowest, it was around over here. So we are at 16.8, down $3,100, and we managed to recover from there. Actually, about $1,000. I didn't think it was that big of a recovery. It doesn't look that big on the chart, but yeah. So we ended the day down 2K. Let's jump straight into the positions so we could see what it is that happened with each individual one of my positions. Starting with XPeng, of course. We'll try to do this quick so I can get to the end of the video and talk about Alibaba. That's the main course. So XPeng down 2.71%, $34.50. My position on it, 7 contracts. Yes, I sold 2 contracts of XPeng. Again, I'll get to that at the end of the video on the spreadsheet. We have a total value of $4,704. Only down $392 today, not too bad. And we are still positive $364 on XPeng. Beautiful. And now, Alibaba down 2% today, down about $4.93, and it stands at $223. Alibaba, our position on Alibaba, we have 9 contracts now, 9 contracts for a value of $13,000. We hit the $13,000 mark. Today's return, and that's even on top of today losing $1,700 in value. And having a total return of negative $3,600 on Alibaba. If we could break even on Alibaba, that would instantly put our total value for all these contracts at 16K, which is, yeah, that's a lot. But that just shows how much conviction I have in this stock. I have a lot of conviction in this stock. And again, I believe that Monday will be a huge day for Alibaba, hopefully. But I'll give my reasons as to why right now. All right, so before going over the spreadsheet, let me break down what it is that's happening, guys, with Alibaba. So the news that came out just a few hours ago of recording this video is that Alibaba got fined $2.75 billion by the Chinese government. Now, that sounds terrible. You're like, oh my goodness, that's a huge fine. The company's gonna, take a huge financial hit and the stock is gonna crash come Monday. Well, that's where you're wrong. The stock market doesn't work that way, okay? You have to understand that the stock market has been expecting this to happen. Well, they were expecting a lower fine of just under $1 billion. It came out at $2.7 billion, but with the amount of money that Alibaba has on hand, $1 billion fine, $2 billion fine, that's nothing, okay? If you're wondering how much money Alibaba has on hand, it's around $50 billion, okay? $50 billion. That's a ridiculous amount of money, but that just goes to show what type of a behemoth of a company we're dealing with here, okay? So they were fined $2.75 billion. All right. Why is this good? Why do I think that come Monday, the stock is going to blast off? Well, this is a huge step forward in finishing the investigation. Ever since the investigation was launched back in December, there have been crazy fears and speculations on what the Chinese government actually wanted to do with Alibaba. That ranged from breaking the company up, forcing it to cut ties with different businesses, disappearing its founder, Jack Ma. I mean, the amount of bad news that was surrounding Alibaba was incredible. And at that time, Alibaba was trading at around $220. Actually, let's pull up the chart so we can take a look at this. Let's pull up the chart so you can see. So you can see with your own eyes what it is that was happening. Let's do the 1 year. Okay, perfect. So in October 27th, Alibaba was trading at $317, nearly $100 more than what it is now. And for those of you that are new to the stock market, you guys have to understand a $100 difference for a company as large as Alibaba is massive. It's enormous. Currently, where it stands at around $220 per share, it has a valuation of about $600 billion. Okay, which means that each dollar move represents about a $3 billion change in the valuation of the company. So a $100 move is a $300 billion change. So at this time, when Alibaba was around $317, Alibaba was close to a $900 billion company. It was 800 and something billion dollars. Now it's $600 billion. So you can see the difference $100 makes. So it's a huge difference. It was at $317. Then you saw two big drops happen in the stock price, okay? You saw it go from $317 down to $256. Okay, what happened there? What happened there is that they had a company called Ant Group, which is affiliated heavily with Alibaba and Jack Ma, and they were going to launch its IPO. Now, for those of you who are newer to the stock market, an IPO stands for initial public offering, and it's basically when they make the company public so that investors like you and me can start buying shares of it, okay? They had that set to launch. It was going to be one of the biggest IPOs to ever happen, and the Chinese government came in and said, no, stop that. Stopped it dead in its tracks. That caused the share price of Alibaba to plummet. But then it did recover a little bit. It recovered. It went to 277, and then it kind of trailed off. And then you see another drop from 255 down to $222, a $30 drop on top of the other drop. What happened there? Well, that is when the investigation was launched in December. The Chinese government said, you know what, Alibaba, we're going to have to mess around with you a little bit because you're becoming a little bit too powerful. And so they launched the investigation. And so what happened was the combination of them curbing the Ant Group IPO and then shortly afterwards launching an investigation into Alibaba. That just was chaos for the stock. So much negativity. I mean, for a behemoth of a company like Alibaba to drop 30% in the matter of just a few months, there has to be a lot of fear surrounding the stock. And there was, for sure, a lot of fear. Like I said, the founder of Alibaba, Jack Ma, people were thinking that China literally made him disappear. And then when it surfaced that he actually did not disappear, you can see that the stock price shot up like crazy back into the 60s and even hitting 270 at one point. And then the correction happened and Alibaba got smacked back to where it was right now. And now here we are. So now that you're caught up, the investigation is one of the things that's weighing heavily on fear surrounding this stock. So anything that brings the investigation closer to an end is a positive, very, very big positive. We want this investigation to be over with and for everything to go back to normal so Alibaba can resume everything as normal and the fear around anything negative happening to Alibaba in the short term can dissipate and go away. And the fact that this fine has finally been administered brings us one step closer to the investigation being donezo. All right, and that's what the stock market wants. That's what it's looking for, and that's why I believe that come Monday, Alibaba will react very positively to this. And I'm not alone in saying this. If you go and look up articles, you'll see analysts saying the same thing. They believe the market will react positively to this news. So yeah, there you have it. I can go on Alibaba for literally a whole hour. This video can go on for a whole hour, but I don't want it to. So let's just jump into the spreadsheet. really quickly. I'll show you what it is I sold and what it is I bought, so we can put an end to this week and prepare ourselves for next week. So the spreadsheet, taking a look, the spreadsheet. Yes, the spreadsheet. Okay, so what I sold, unfortunately, I hate that I had to sell this. Sucks to be poor, but I sold two contracts of XPeng right here, the $30 strike. Where we had four, we're down to two. We still have two. We sold it today for $800 to gain a profit of $310. So you add that to our total, we were positive $217, and now we're positive $527 thanks to that $310 profit. Now, yeah, you might think, okay, nice, $310 profit, but no, not nice, because these contracts don't expire until July. I could hold them for a whole nother month and wait for XPeng to, be closer to around 38, 39. Instead of making a $310 profit, I could make a $610 profit. I could literally double the profit. But it's okay, because in exchange for that, down here in yellow, you can see that we got another Alibaba contract. Guys, I'm telling you, I will not stop buying Alibaba. I will buy Alibaba no matter how low it goes. If it goes to 210, I will buy. If it goes to 200, I will buy. If it goes below 200, I will sell my car and everything else I own and just buy Alibaba. I'll even probably start buying shares of Alibaba just so I can hold it forever and and not have to worry. But yeah, so let's get to this. So we bought a $230 strike for a break even of $248.20. Now, I like to compare the contract so you can see as we progress how much better the contracts get. The contracts get better and better over time. So if we compare this 14 contract over here, number 14, this Baba, to Baba number 12 that we got over here, they're both $230 strikes. However, they're both $230 strikes. They both have a similar break even. Here the break even is $248.80, and here's the break even is $248.20. So slightly lower break even, but that doesn't matter too much. The difference is this one expires August 20th. This one expires September 17th. So 1 month more. We have 1 month more on our contract. That's what we like. Now check it out. Another difference here. Well, this is not the difference. This for Baba 12, we paid $18.80, right, on average, $18.80. For Baba 14, the new one, $18.20. So we basically paid the $60 less for a contract with all the same qualities, but 1 month extra. Do you see how that's so much better? Now, guys, let me tell you, an extra month on a contract for a company like Alibaba that's so volatile, that's huge. That could be the difference between thousands of dollars, literally thousands of dollars. Again, if we go back here, December 24th, Alibaba was $222. Actually, no. Here, January 12th, Alibaba was $225. January 20th, 8 days later, Alibaba was $265. Do you know how much value a contract that you buy at 227 gains when a stock jumps $40 in the matter of 8 days? We're talking thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars. Okay, so there you guys have it. That's what happened on Friday. That's what transpired. Sad to have sold the XPeng, but happy to have picked up the Baba, especially now with this news coming out. That is if the market decides to bless us and have Alibaba skyrocket upwards. You never know. The market does its own thing. It's crazy. Anything could happen. But that's where the video is going to end today. I don't want to make this video too long. I hate long videos. So this is the end. I will see you guys tomorrow with the list of stocks. And until then, have a nice weekend, guys.